for their generosity and long-standing commitment to the Philiac Club, and I'd like to give them a little bit of credit by name. First is KHL 17 with their related services, and that's Antenna TV and This TV. They are our 2016 title sponsor. A thank you to our corporate sponsors, and they are Beacon, the Creative Group, AD&C Creative Intelligence, and Lamar Advertising. We have 2016 event sponsors, and they are Max Point and the Wall Street Journal. We thank them very much. And today's event sponsor is Vanik Interactive. And I would encourage you to check out Vanik's table. They're over in the corner over here. Raise your hand, though, so people can see where you're located. With them today, they have demos of augmented reality, virtual reality. On some of your tables, you'll see that they passed out Google Cardboard VR viewers. And today they will be doing a 360 video of our keynote. There's a little pressure on this one here. So we thank them for all of that. So now on to today's seminar. Before I tell you about our keynote speaker, wow, I get very excited about what we're doing. Let me give a welcome to our four panelists, and they are Bob Ivins, who is Executive VP Cross Media Business Development from Comic Store, Amy King, Director of Product Marketing at Max Point, Phelan Pullen, Director of Creative Supported Media, and Remy Stiles, who is Associate VP Client Solutions at Peppertree. So here's how this morning looks. We'll begin with a 25 to 30-minute keynote, and then each of our panelists will follow up with their presentations. So now I'd like you to give a warm welcome to our keynote speaker, and he's Patrick Dolan, Executive Vice President, Chief Operating Officer of the Interactive Advertising Bureau. You may know it also as IAB. A little bit about Patrick. He's been involved with the digital advertising and media industry for the past 20 years. He pioneered many digital advertising techniques while at DoubleClick, which is now owned by Google. And while serving as Director of Business Operations at DoubleClick, Patrick was on the team that developed interest-based advertising, retargeting, and other data-related advertising products. Please now give a very warm welcome to Patrick Dolan.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So, I'm going to give you a presentation on Programmatic. There's been a lot of talk about it over the last few years, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to give you kind of an overview of what it's all about, how does it work, and then talk about some of the sort of future trends, as well as looking at some of the issues that the industry is facing today as well. Before I jump into that, I'm going to just go over a couple of things. One, I'm Patrick Dolan, EVP and COO of the IB, and as you can see up there, I'm also a parent of rock. My daughter is performing 8 shows a week on Broadway in School of Rock the Musical, so if anyone goes up to New York, let me know. I'm Patrick at IB there, and I'll see you after the show. You can meet each. Anyway, with that, let's get going. So who are we? We're the IAB. We are the largest tent in digital advertising. We have publishers, tech solution partners, media data, marketers, agencies, all come to the IAB. This is a sample of some of our member companies, and we're also global in scale. So we are throughout the world. We're in 43 different countries. And what do we do? Well, what we do is we do public policy for the industry. We have a team in Washington that helps make sure that there's no adverse legislation passed that could hurt our industry. And that really is important because using data, it's very important to protect consumer privacy, and we're making sure that there's nothing that's going to get in the way of what we do, and also make sure that consumer privacy is protected. So I'll go a little bit into that later in the show here. We also do technical standards. So we started out as, there are different ad sizes for every single different website. So a group of professionals came together 20 years ago and said, hey, we should just have one size. Then it's going to be easier to buy. So that's evolved into additional standards now primarily with video and mobile, more in the background than in the foreground. We also do industry research. report. We had a lot of detail at the top of the year and in the middle of the year. But each quarter we give a snapshot. And the first quarter came out, and again, here's the growth rate, 21% year over year from quarter one to quarter one, 15, 16. So it's a good business to be in. Things are moving up. So while we're here today to talk about programmatic advertising, what is programmatic? Programmatic is really automated delivery of advertising using data. And I have a short video from Sizzle that I brought with me that I'd like to show you because I think words and video will give you a better sense of what I'm talking about, and hopefully everything else will be a little bit more clear. So we're ready. Go ahead and run that. About 4 minutes. 5 minutes right there.
When you visit a web page with your browser, a complex process of content selection and delivery begins. Involving video or mobile environments can make it even more complex. Let's break it down for you. Keeping to a desktop environment example, we'll show you how an advertiser might have their ads placed on a website using an automated real-time bidding system. The process begins when you visit the publisher's webpage. The publisher is the website owner. Publishers generate content such as news, music, information, sports, and other entertainment. This content draws an audience, and the publisher sells ad space to advertisers who want to reach that audience. Upon visiting the publisher's webpage, the browser opens a connection to the publisher's server. The publisher's server then assembles content for the page. After returning the requested content in the form of HTML, the browser begins to interpret and render it. At least one line of that HTML code represents the opportunity to display an ad. Within that one line of code, there's a URL that tells the browser where to go to retrieve ad content. The publisher has an ad server that uses built-in logic to choose what happens next by considering a series of important questions like, does this opportunity to show an ad work for one of my premium inventory buyers? Or, is there anything I know about the consumer viewing my content that will help me decide which advertiser should get this opportunity? If the ad space isn't reserved for any specific advertiser, the publisher ad server may decide to put this opportunity out on the open ad market where they might get a better deal. To put the ad opportunity on the open market, the publisher ad server connects to an SSP, which stands for Supply Side Platform. This is a platform that the publisher uses to monetize its programmatic ad inventory. The SSP applies additional logic, asking questions such as, have I seen this consumer before? Or, what does my data provider have to say about this consumer? Using that acquired knowledge, it sends the ad request off to an ad exchange. Meanwhile, the ad exchange has been busy connecting to and communicating with potential buying systems. These systems include demand-side platforms, or DSPs, networks, and even other exchanges. Now, in the same way that I can tell a stockbroker, I will buy 100 shares of some stock the moment it falls below a certain price, buy-side systems can tell the exchange that they will pay $1 per 1,000 ads displayed to males 35 to 50 years old living in the Pacific Northwest. This is called a pre-cached bid. If fulfilled, it will speed up the process of filling a real-time or programmatic order for an ad. Now, for the sake of this example, let's say there are no pre-cached bids. In that case, the exchange's next step is remarkable. It says to all of its partners, if you want a chance to show an ad to a person meeting this specific criteria, tell me how much you are willing to pay and do it in less than 10 milliseconds. Let's put that in context for you. Despite this seemingly unrealistic requirement of the exchange, buyers respond in that time, and the exchange selects a winning bid. The winning DSP passes instructions to the exchange for retrieving the ad created. The exchange passes those instructions to the SSP. The SSP sends the request to the publisher ad server. And finally, the publisher ad server responds to the still open HTTP connection telling the browser to go to the agency ad server for the ad. The agency ad server tracks ad performance for advertisers. And upon receiving the ad request originating from the DSP with the winning bid, the agency ad server records the request as an impression. Now, the web browser can finally render the ad within the web page content, resulting in the delivery of an ad most appropriately matched to you. This entire process, depending on internet speed, can happen in a fraction of a second. The digital landscape is complex, even more so than explained in this simplified example. More systems may be involved than represented here, and if the ad is served to a video player, a connected TV, or a mobile device, the process may look different. The IAB is helping to make technical operations like this and others work more smoothly across the digital landscape. To learn more about digital advertising, visit iab.net.
All right, so I'll let you just take a moment to fill that in. Seems very complicated, but you know, it's magic and it's awesome. It's great stuff. So now that you kind of have a better sense of what's going on, you can see that the internet advertising supply chain is pretty complicated, and there's a lot of issues related to that, which I will talk to you about later in the program. But you know, I think that gives you a pretty good sense of like how this whole programmatic marketplace works. You know, the idea is that you're using data that you have to locate your best customer using data. You know, it's basically as simple as that. You can build for a minute, but anyway, wanted to show the supply chain. So, you know, with programmatic, you know, it really helps you target better. It allows you to create better segments using data that you have, different attributes around particular characteristics of the audience that you're trying to reach. It streamlines the process. You know, instead of having to go out and pick sites that you want to advertise on, you basically say, well, here's the data that I have on the customer segment that I want to reach, and then you can go out and you can find them across multiple sites. And it also, the automation creates efficiencies within your organization. Now, it's not that everything is just going to be done by robots. You know, real people are really critical to this whole process. So, you know, some people say, well, you know, what's going to happen to my job? Well, it's just going to be different because there's a lot of important human components that go into this, even though a lot of the process is automated on the back end. But we'll get into that in a minute. So I wanted to go over some of the popular use cases, and you probably experienced some of this yourself, and some of them you may be saying, you know, that shoe is following me around. And we're going to talk about that a little bit too later on. But the idea of retargeting, this is a very popular use case. So you go to a site, you look at a particular base. This is a base I was looking for EV, you know, plays the base in the show. And so I look at there, and then I go to Yahoo, and then you can see over on the right rail that they're advertising the base that I just looked at over here. And that's extremely popular. It works very well. But, you know, there are some thresholds which, you know, have I think, driven some of the ad blocking that you've seen, and we'll talk about it a little bit later on. But it is, when done well, very, very effective. So another very popular use case is tailoring a message to your particular demographic that you're looking for. So you can, in the same campaign, using the data that you have, send a customized ad placement, you know, to that particular person. So that's a very why all the attention? I know that just the way it's told you what it does, it's some marketers pretty excited, but it's also becoming a huge part of the digital advertising marketplace. We're showing incredible growth, and it's becoming a huge part of the display and mobile and video distribution capabilities. And we did this survey at the top of last year, and basically what they were saying as far as the people that are dealing with data, that programmatic was the most important thing that they worked on last year, and I would say that that's probably going to continue this year as well. So very big, and it's not it's something that publishers use, and now it's moving into marketers are using this technology. So it's definitely evolving, and it's becoming a very important part of the media mix. And so in 2015, again, it's a huge chunk. It's 59% of the digital investment growing into mobile and video. And what's interesting here, that 70% was in open exchanges, and then this thing PMP, you'll see that that's a private marketplace. So some companies don't want to put their inventory in that exchange that's open. They want to keep something that's their own and their own private partners, which some advertisers feel more comfortable in. And that's becoming a bigger part of it. So even companies that aren't putting their inventory on an open exchange are creating marketplaces, because buying media through that automated method is extremely efficient and key. And buyers want to buy that way. And so and a lot of the top publishers are using programmatic as well. So what's next? So as I mentioned before, this chart here shows you the weekly hours as it relates to a traditional campaign and a programmatic campaign. And you can see that there are more time that's needed in campaign setup and optimization. So when I talk about people being involved, you need to make sure that your people are trained in order to do that, and that you have resources that can go to that optimization component of a campaign, which is very important, because this is all real time. This is all happening, all the time. So that's important. And that was a little. So the supply is changing. Header bidding, you'll probably hear about that. I don't think we have time to go into that, but if you're interested in that, shoot me a note. But that's a technique that's evolving with capabilities that the industry has. And for publishers, it provides them an opportunity to read all the bids. It's very complicated, like that video was, so I'm not going to get into the details, but that's sort of the trend. We're continuing to try to get transparency into the supply chain. As I mentioned before, and you saw that video, it's very complex. So, there's a lot of black box stuff going on. So, the industry is continuing to try to drill down and figure out exactly what's happening for that transparency. And what we do, standardization, is going to help make the whole system work a little bit more smoothly. And then, just programmatic. It was a buzzword, still is, but basically this is where digital advertising is going. So, the idea of what programmatic, versus just digital advertising, I think that word is going to go away, because that is basically the trend of how media is going to be bought and sold in the future. All right, so industry challenges. We're going to have more discussion on programmatic. We've got a great panel that will kind of go into some more detail. But I wanted to go over some of the challenges. You've seen this complex ecosystem. You've seen sort of the real opportunities that this is presenting, but there's still some big challenges in the industry. One is when you looked at that chart, they said, well, what's going to happen in 2016? Well, cross